So I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So that one wants out. So Aquarius, let's find out what you can expect to be coming up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not. And I would check your moon sign, that is your private and emotional self, or get a private reading from somebody that you trust. Okay, Aquarius, the overall energy of your reading is the Queen of Cups. This is water. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer might be strong in your chart or in someone else's chart around this reading. More importantly, this Queen of Cups, this is the only cup in the whole deck that has a lid on it, and there's little windows all the way around that cup. What the Queen's trying to do is peer in those windows because that cup is full of answers. Answers to love questions. Cups are love in the tarot deck. So there's the Queen, intensely thinking, intensely trying to sort things out about love. Let's find out why the Queen surrounds your entire reading, this Queen of Cups. Up here in your highest energy is the Two of Cups. Well, it has to do with a soulmate that you are friends with, and you have love. So this is a card of friendship, love, and soulmates. Now, you're thinking hard about somebody here. I don't know if this is romantic yet or not. It usually is in the tarot. Or it may be you're thinking about becoming romantic. Let's find out. Next to the Two of Cups is the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. So Libra might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But your energy, you're right above the Queen of Cups here too, and right next to that Two of Cups, you've got your sword up, so you're kind of on guard about this friend, this soulmate here. There is love between the two of you, or there can be. You're trying to keep your scales balanced. You're kind of like on the lookout. You're like, I don't know, you know, you're on guard. You just don't want to be thrown for a loop. So you have these questions, and you're really trying to examine this situation with this soulmate and stay balanced at the same time. And here's your guardian angels and spirit guides right next to the Justice card. So you have one card of trying to stay balanced, and you have another card of your guardian angels and spirit guides trying to help you stay balanced. That's their job, temperance, to temper, to keep you balanced so you can make informed decisions in moving forward. So they're working really hard. They're all around you. This is the card for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. So under the Two of Cups, I have the Six of Swords right next to the Queen of Cups. I think you're thinking about moving forward. Should you move forward with this soulmate? This is, you know, the Six of Cups is a boat. There are swords on that boat. Swords are all about truth and clarity. So it feels like the more you think about this, the more questions that you can get answered from, you know, peering in that cup, thinking about getting your truth, getting your clarity here, getting your answers, that you're wondering on moving forward with the soulmate, just like I said. But, you know, there's been something rocky that's gone on. There's something that you need to move away from in order to have a calm relationship and a better relationship. It feels like it's taking some work in order to do this, but I feel like you are moving forward. You're getting your questions answered, and that is what's helping you move forward. The Knight of Pentacles is on the other side of the Queen of Cups and under Temperance. They might not be very, this soulmate might not be very solid or very stable or committable, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, this can be Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It might be strong in your chart or theirs. But this is the slowest moving energy in the deck. The horse looks like it's standing still, but actually one foot is in front of the other, barely. It is bringing a pentacle, slowly, very slowly. Sometimes it can take lifetimes, but I feel like Temperance is trying to get you to be patient for some reason, and to kind of let things play out the way they're supposed to. Really, they may be taking a long time to be coming up with something solid for this relationship. But being right under Temperance, I feel like Temperance is trying to, inform you that they do have a pentacle. It's just they're slow at coming forth with it. I have right under the Six of Swords, I have the Three of Cups. So there might be a separation between you and this other person right now, because you might be trying to get balance, because you might be on guard. There might have been, these rocky waters here might have been an argument, and it might have had to do with commitment or, moving forward in a relationship where you're coming back together. If you're not apart, there's this, it's a mental, it's not a physical thing if you're not physically apart. It's a mental thing. But this Three of Cups is coming back together. This is like reuniting happily. Okay, cups in the air. It's joyous. So right next to the Three of Cups, so you are, remember, you're moving forward from this rocky situation. I don't know if they feel it or not, but I know you do. And then right next to the Three of Cups is the Six of Wands. This is success in love. This is what you're trying to figure out. Can there be success in love here with my best friend, soulmate, my lover? Well, it certainly looks that way to me, if you're patient. If you just kind of take a deep breath for a minute here, because the Six of Wands is about success in love. All those wands coming up are people who see you as a couple in the background, celebrating your success in love. And that wreath there can or might symbolize engagement. It is about the relationship, and it is about making a promise to each other. So the King of Wands, which is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So that gives us 2 for Sagittarius if we're counting. The King of Wands, this is your energy of holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and having your hand on your hip with your other hand. Yeah, you're ready to move forward. But see where you're sitting here? You want commitment. You want stability in this relationship. So I do feel like that's what you're thinking about here in this, with this cup of love, that you're trying to get your answers, and that you've become a little unbalanced from with this soulmate. But I do think that you're going to work things out with that Three of Cups being there. And you're going to move forward. I don't see on one side of the Queen of Cups, this is pretty slow. This is pretty slow. On the other side of the Queen of Cups, this is very slow. So it's not a fast-moving relationship, but I do think you're going to work things out and continue to move forward. And I do think there's a commitment on the horizon. Let's take out this second half. Oh yes, there is a commitment. Definitely a commitment. Okay, up here in your highest energy is the Two of Swords. Yeah, it's like you have spent time protecting your heart. Your arms are across your heart. Your swords are up. You become on guard about this whole situation. Causes rocky feelings here that you're going to be moving away from. And blindfolds on. It's like you're trying not to deal with it. I think you're holding back, like not saying anything about your feelings, because probably you didn't want them to run off, because you have feelings. This is the Queen of Cups. That's love. it starts out with 2 cups of love. So you have love for each other. It's just whether or not they want to commit or become more grounded in this relationship. So you've been blocking saying anything, but you do. You end up saying something. The Page of Wands, you just can't hold it in any longer. And you end up holding on to that staff, just like with the King of Wands, of fresh starts and new beginnings. And it's like it brews and brews and brews from the bottom of your feet until it comes out your mouth. And you've got to say something. Because, you know, you just can't stay in this place of secretly, like, feeling like this relationship is going nowheres and maintaining a relationship at the same time. So you got to speak up, you know. And then right next to the Page of Wands, something that you're speaking up about is, you know, hanging onto that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings again. But there's 3 ships out there. And you're speaking up because you know that there are more options out there for you if need be. You don't want another option, but you need to speak up because you need to know if you need to you know, take a look at other options. So when you're going to speak up, it's going to be like, are you my ship or not? However it comes out, you just need to know if they are your ship that's come in or not. Because, see, they're holding back on that. Any type of commitment or moving forward somehow. But what you've been blocking here, so you've been kind of miserable in this relationship, it looks like, a little to yourself, okay? But after you speak up here, it looks like the sun shines. The sun comes out. It kind of like frees you. It moves you into a new beginning, a fresh start for you. And it's right next to that Knight of Pentacles. Well, I think you're going to hear some good stuff from the soulmate that you were so afraid you might blow them out of the water. I don't think it's going to happen that way with these cards the way they're coming out. The sun can be Leo, so Leo might be strong in somebody's chart. I do have a fire sign here with the King of Wands. So this is fresh starts, new beginnings, love, and joy. Right next to that Knight of Pentacles. And on the other side, guess what? And under that Page of Wands, after speaking up and actually kind of, you know, talking about your feelings, the King of Pentacles. Very, very grounded energy. Very stable, very secure. This can be a commitment. This is what you're looking at. You do have a pentacle, but this is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. That might be strong in your chart or their chart. So it feels like this Knight of Pentacles that is so slow to move forward actually does come forward with a pentacle. They do offer something to help ground this relationship. Under the 3 of Wands is the 2 of Wands, and next to the King of Pentacles. So you're still holding on to that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings here with one hand, and you have the World in another hand. It looks like you're going to be able to move into a new life cycle. You're facing the King of Pentacles. You know that you are grounded. You know that you are stable. You just want to feel more solid in this relationship. And so you're looking out there and you're thinking, wow, maybe there is hope for moving forward into a new life cycle with this soulmate, this lover, best friend. Well, I really do think they're going to offer a pentacle. 10 of Pentacles right under the sun, right next to the King of Wands. So, all those wands, wondering what's going to happen, what the future is going to look like, being afraid to say something, but then it kind of brews up and you do. And it turns out that they actually do come forth and they do offer you a pentacle. I don't know if it comes right at the time of the conversation, but if not, soon thereafter. The 10 of Pentacles is about security, stability, groundedness. There's union between 2 people here. There's extended family, pets, there's a child. This is a card of a solid and stable family life. And right under the sun with lots of love, lots of joy. A fresh new start, new beginning. This feels wonderful. I have the Knight of Swords here. Right under the King of Pentacles and next to the 10 of Pentacles. It feels like once this happens, you're going to be moving forward pretty fast. And you're also going to guard this relationship. You're going to become on guard and be like, oh man, you know, nobody's coming between me and my soulmate. So you're just going to be like in self-protection mode. And you're pretty going to, you kind of got this fierce attitude as far as protecting this relationship. Because it's like once you get what you so much desire and you were so much hoping for, your sword goes up. And I have the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups right next to the Knight of Swords and under the Two of Wands. I think that what you're doing here is you're protecting this relationship so that you don't have to turn your back on this love. Because this is what you were thinking about doing. You were thinking about that you would have to cut out this whole idea of no fresh start with them. You know, that you're going to have to look out over the horizon and find someone new and turn your back on the love that you have for them. Well, that's not true. That's not going to happen. They're going to come forth this pentacle from the Knight to the King. The sun is shining. You get your 10 of Pentacles. And you're going to protect it so that you will not have to walk away. Okay? You're also here, you were in this mood, you were kind of thinking you might have to cut out this whole idea of walking away, but you're actually, in turn, you're cutting out this idea of walking away at all. You are going to stay put. Let's see what the second, where the bottom card is. The bottom card. The Emperor. This is the card for Aries. So we do have the King of Wands here, which is a fire sign. Aries is a fire sign. This card goes right here. The Emperor is holding true to yourself. The Emperor is like knowing what you want and sticking to it. Temperance here is trying to get you to be strong, to just kind of, remember I said that Temperance wants you to be patient? The Emperor is very patient. The Emperor can stay sitting on that throne a very long time. They are rigid in their thinking. If this is what you want, then be patient and hold true to yourself and wait. Speak up though, you know, because it lands right on this Two of Swords. And this is like not dealing with the situation. This Page of Wands is dealing with the situation. So it feels like just hold true to yourself, and you know, don't live in a place where you're just blocking your feelings and blocking what your truth is. Let your truth out. The Emperor, you might be a leader in your profession. You might work with the court system, but you're very well liked and well respected by others. And you can definitely be, I could say the word stubborn here, but that's not really the word I'm looking for. I'm just looking for, you're very grounded and you're just hanging on to what you want. It's like the Justice card, trying to stay balanced, right on Temperance, and letting this happen. But it just feels like you're just going to have to come out and say something in order to get the action rolling here. You know, some people just need to know what you're thinking, and they may be thinking that you don't. You know, you never know until you have the conversation. So that's what I get from this reading, Aquarius. This is your reading, and thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.